everybody. Today I'm bringing you this layout with two photos of my grandsons with one of their grandpas, and I'm going to use this green paper to mat them, and what I'm doing there is I'm checking dates on it. So it's the two boys with grandpa, and they're just sweet photos there of them enjoying time. Grandpa here loves to fish, and he's definitely sharing that with the boys. My youngest grandson is too young yet for us to understand whether he really likes it or not, but the oldest one definitely does. So that green paper there is from Doodlebug Dragon Tales, and it's the Dragon Den paper. And I like the plaid paper very well there too, which is from the Doodlebug Dragon Tales line. It's the Viking plaid, and I was originally going to put it on that aqua paper there, but I didn't. I decided I wanted to see if I could bring out the gray. I wanted a little softer background. And so I auditioned a little sort of wavy chevron there, and then that gray star paper, and then that darker gray background. But I didn't care for the darker gray background. Again, I was trying to sort of get away from that gray background. So I'm still kind of playing with that to figure it out. And yes, I definitely like this star paper better as I'm looking at this. So looking again, just to check, do I like it on that background? That's a piece of old studio calico paper, by the way, that wavy chevron. Or what do I think about the stars? I think what it was is I didn't love the lines with the plaid lines in the studio calico paper. So I settled on that star paper, which is from Bella Boulevard, Oh My Stars. And that is the Oreo and Scallop Stars paper that's in the background. And now I'm just trying to decide how much I cut that plaid paper. Again, that's the Viking plaid from Dragon Tales. And Dragon Tales is actually a birthday line, but it's a lot of this yellowy green and dark green and navy and gray. It's perfect for scrapbooking boy layouts. Especially, I think you could use it for older boys, but it's really great for younger boys. So I bought a bunch of that. And I just really didn't buy the embellishments. I decided I would make my way with other embellishments, figure it out. I have plenty of embellishments. I just have to do a little work instead of the laziness I get to do when I have embellishments that match a collection. So good thing to use up some of my embellishments. Anyway, so that card there, the 3x4 card, is from Jilly Bean Soup. It's a mini placemats, and it's the favorite of the mini placemats, that little ampersand. So before I glue down where the green photo mat is going to be, I want to get my title started, because I want to know how high or low, because I'm originally thinking I want to place part of the title above the photo and part of it below. And I'm just kind of looking to see, okay, what do I think for colors, that kind of a thing, and size. And what I end up doing is I end up settling on the American Crafts Thickers in Macaw, and it's Cobalt. So it's a really nice uppercase font, very square. And I have a long word here. The word is generation. The title of this is going to be the next generation. So I want to emphasize the generation piece of this, that there's two generations here. And my daughter-in-law, that's whose father this is, my daughter-in-law loves to fish as well too. She just happens not to be in these particular two photos, although I have plenty of her from that data scrap as well too. All right, and these are things that when I'm not with them, I still want to make sure I'm documenting that side of the family. So they're things that I often steal from Facebook, which they know I do it all the time, so they're perfectly okay with that. One time she made some comment about how, she's not going to be in a lot of photos. And I said, oh, don't worry about it. I have that covered for you. So when somebody else takes a photo with her with the boys, I make sure I document some of those. So anyway, I'm trying to decide what to do here about the other font. And for the words the next, and I like this font, which is the American Crafts Thickers in Doll. I believe this was an Amy Tangerine collection, but the one thing I'm noticing is that in the uppercase, they're actually taller than the word generation. And it's making it, even though the word generation is in blue, it's making it stick out to me too much, so that I'm seeing the words, I would end up seeing the word the next, or the words the next, more forward and than I would the word generation. So I don't have an E left, so I'm going to MacGyver it out of a Q and a period. Again, stretching my alphas, using as much as I can before I toss them. I rarely throw out any thickers, frankly, because I can MacGyver so much. So now I kind of have an idea where everything is going to lay out. So I can glue the green Dragon Tails paper there to the plaid paper. And I'm just eyeing to make sure that I have the green paper on there evenly. And these are, I think these are the B sides of the paper. The other sides definitely have a much more birthday theme. Okay, and I did obviously put that on the wax paper because you all know, if you follow me at all, that I use that frequently. I admire people who can just plop down a title and it looks great, but I have a hard time doing that. And especially because this layout is, at least part of it, is centered on the photos. It's not a centered layout, it's a little bit to the right. So here we go, MacGyvering. So I'm basically just cutting off the long descender part of the Q to get the E's there. Okay, and again, my wax paper is helping me line this all up. It's the one thing I can be a little bit anal about, is how my titles go and where they get positioned. And I'm perfectly okay with that. Oh, and you can tell I made this layout on a Sunday because I have my Packers jersey on there. I am from Wisconsin. It's born into us. I think it's genetic. Anyway, okay, so now I'm looking for some embellishments and trying to decide what I want to do. And I'm looking for the greens, the blues, the aquas, and I find this chipboard piece there that says Good Times. And I'm going to use that on there. That is from the Bella Boulevard Chow Chip. It's the Whatnots collection. And then I have these puffy stickers from Elle's Studio. They are from the Everyday Labels collection, and this is in the aqua color. They don't have a specific color name, and the same thing is true about the gray. And I'm going to use something from each of them. So I'm going to choose the phrases, and I have to look at my layout. Thankful for this, and hello happiness there. Get that down. I'm going to embellish this, but it's not going to be like huge embellishments. This paper line feels clean, and I want to keep this clean. And I chose from that Everyday Labels collection, I just chose a little puffy sticker that says happy. because believe me, those boys are happy when they're with Grandpa and happy when they're fishing. He's a wonderful grandpa, I have to say. Spends a lot of time with the boys and just dotes on them. As it should be when you're a grandparent. They're so easy to dote upon. So I thought about using some wood in here, but the more I kind of played with this a little bit, the more I didn't like it because the layout is very gray now. I didn't want to bring in the warmth of wood. So what I'm going to do here is kind of look at using some sort of enamel dot or puffy stickers, and I find these enamel stars from the Webster's Pages Dream in Color enamel dots. And they're that perfect yellowy green to add to this layout. So I'll add 3 of those. And then all I have to do is my journaling, and I'm just going to do a little bit of journaling with the with my gray zig pen there. And then in the detail shot and the still shots, look below that happy sticker, and I'm going to place a clear sticker on there that says Super Special Day. I ran across it when I was putting everything away and realized I'd forgotten to use these. That's from the Jelly Bean Soup Day-to-Day Clear Stickers, the Make It Happen stickers. Hope you're all well, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Bye!